y'all. It's me, Debrajoy. I'm going to try to make this little video to show you a couple of projects that I'm doing, or I have done. If I could lean that down just a little bit. Okay. One of them is, I'll try to show you this a little better. There's a seam right there that I think was supposed to have some kind of glue on it. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to figure out how I can have this. There. That's better. Okay. So, I've got some clear kitchen and bathroom caulking. I've got some frog tape, which is supposed to come off easier. And I have a roll of regular painter's tape. I haven't decided quite yet which one I'm going to use. Maybe both. Okay, I have a piece of wood and I have a knife. Whoop. Because I have never used this before and I've got to cut the tip off. Now I'm going to cut it as small as possible because the area that I want to caulk is very small, very narrow. But y'all, this is particle board underneath here. And I'm very careful not to soak this with water or get any water on it if I can. So that's what I'm going to try to do. And I don't think you guys will be able to see me doing it because I'm going to have to get over here. But let me cut the tip off of this. I'll start small. Oops. Okay, I'll start a little bigger than I wanted to. And that piece just flew over there and I'll have to find it later. Okay, I also used this for another project yesterday. Okay, now I've got my hole made and I think I'll try some frog tape first. Y'all know that if particle board gets wet, it swells a lot. And I cannot afford for my little counters to do that. So I'm gonna try to put this tape as close as I can without actually covering up the empty space. And that is not an easy feat for me, let me tell you. Okay, I noticed last night when I was watching television that I can't see it very well. It's kind of blurry. That may mean I need to go get some new glasses. Okay, so I ran my finger down there. Really, what did I do with it? Here it is. Really hard so that it seals good. Now I have used this stuff before when I was painting walls and stuff and around woodwork, and it works really good. But everybody knows you take your tape off before the paint gets dry. I know y'all are loving looking at my back. Okay, let's see. One of y'all mentioned borrowing somebody's husband the other day when we were talking about getting the rocks out of my van. The men on this property, at least the one in my cul-de-sac, the ones in my cul-de-sac, they are less able-bodied than I am. Oh, shoot. This is the hard part, y'all. Just like trimming out to paint is the hard part. I should have turned the camera off while I was trying to do this. And of course there are do-overs, you know. My thing is I don't want to get it all over my countertop because even though it's clear, it will still show up. Okay, that's better. That is better. Okay. Now then, let's see what happens. Now, the back corner back there is really hard for me to reach, and it's hard for me to see back there. Now, I have a little glass of water so that when I get it applied, I can wet my finger and I can run it down there. It'll spread out on the tape, which is fine. And I also have a paper towel. So here I go, y'all. Oh my gosh. It says clear. Do you see that? But it looks white. Does it go on white and then turn clear? I hope so, or I'm going to be scraping this caulking out of here. Now, y'all know I've told you before, I am not a good caulker at all. Never have been, probably never will be. And I can't believe I'm even doing this, but I've gotten so worried about the water. Y'all know how clumsy I am. I mean, it would be nothing at all for me to spill a big glass of water on here, maybe not notice it for 10 or 15 minutes, and then the damage would already be done. Now, y'all, I don't see that turning clear. Maybe I can sue this company. It does not look. Now, I've got some putty that I've used, and I absolutely love it because it goes on pink and it dries clear. So you can see it. You can see it when you're putting it in, but once it dries, you can't. Okay, y'all. Oh, maybe it is starting to dry clear. Oh, hallelujah. Oh, man, that is so awesome. Or maybe it's just soaking in. I don't know. Even if it's white until I can get a pro out here to help me, I'll feel better. If anybody gets so close to my countertop that they're going to criticize the crack, I'll probably just smack them. And I'll never invite them back for a Pepsi again. Which most people would not care. Are there more Coke lovers than there are Pepsi lovers? It must be, because when you go to a fast food place, most of them have Coke products. Now finally, some of the convenience stores, they have both. But Kentucky Fried Chicken, y'all, you have to clean your tip off really good before you put the lid on, if you can find your lid. Hello, where'd you, there you are. So it won't get all stuck. Now yesterday, I couldn't really do that on another project. Y'all, I think it's dry and clear back there. Woo! Okay. Okay, now I'm going to show you another project I did. And it didn't turn out that good. I don't think I could find the right drill bit. And I have bought them for ceramic before. I love you a whole latte. Okay, so you know I've had succulent in here before, but there was no drainage hole. So yesterday, can you see that? I put a hole in there. Now it's crooked, and it actually, I don't know if you can see how it kind of broke off a little of the ceramic in there, the glaze, I think. I used this on the countertop because when I was drilling, I had to push down, and I did not want to drill a hole in my craft room on the countertop. So that worked pretty good. So I can't figure out which one of those bits is a ceramic bit. The tips all look the same to me. So I'm going to have to figure that out before I do the rest of my cups. So that was a little project. Now, on the last project, I used this stuff. Okay? And y'all had recommended this to me, and online I saw it, that when you use those little gems that I hope to use on my mailbox post, but I used that yesterday, and I had a few white gems. So this is what I did yesterday on one of my clay, I remembered, y'all, clay pots. So I put 2 coats, and I brushed this on. I had some navy blue paint left from tank, and so I brushed 2 coats of this on. Then I took it outside, and I sprayed it with some clear coat for weather. And then I just glued these little, they call them gems. I glued those on the pot. And you can tell I ran out. So I just did the ones that you'll see facing the front. Now I didn't do the whole bottom. This has got a nice hole in it right there. And so anyway, I just thought I'd show you my fun project that I did yesterday. So that's it for this little video. I have to go to the grocery store. I'm going to pull my tape off and let y'all see this. I've got to go to the grocery store. I've been out of milk and coffee for, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. And the closest store to me is Smart and Final. And they don't carry my coffee. But I'm going to ask them to start carrying it for me. And also I'm going to cook lunch for Terry. And I'm done with those instant mashed potatoes. It doesn't take much time or trouble, except for the peeling part, to make good homemade mashed potatoes. So that's what I'm going to do. And we're going to have a premium, what does it say on here? Loin roast. Now, when I go to the grocery store, you know, I don't need a very big piece of meat. I do not know what is going on. This this video may not turn out at all. Okay, I'm going to take the tape off. And no, it is not clear. It is not clear. Well, y'all, okay, let me show you what it looks like. It actually doesn't look much worse than it did before, and at least it's going to be semi-protected until, now y'all saw, I'm telling you, this tube says clear. So maybe it takes a while to cure. I don't know. God, I look like a shaggy dog. So that's it for this video, y'all, and I've got to get to the store. I hate going. If it was furniture or doodads, I'd be all over it. Or a thrift store. But the grocery store, no. Love y'all. Bye now.